Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to say something. What do you imagine when you wake up in the morning, or what do you imagine yourself to be in? Like when you go to the next life, not the next life, but the next step of evolution on this planet and us in a way of high vibration. I see myself. This is what I see. I see myself in a nice, beautiful beach. You know, you hear the nice birds. Mostly evolved birds, dragons, and you just hear them beautiful. You hear the wind blowing through. It feels good in your air and everything like that. You're next to the water, the ocean. You feel the just feel the breeze from the ocean in the air, and it just feels so great. you know and what I see also is my asteroid realm wives. I see them there. They're playing. You see like them playing beach balls and all that. I see some of them go on a beach and everything like that. My plushies that I use in battle, they walking around, having fun, making sand castles and everything like that. There's a coconut tree there, so I can, make coconuts and everything like that and drink some coconut. I have a whole bunch of, weed plants right next to me and all that. Have a whole bunch of Dutches right next. I mean, not Dutches, wraps right next to me and shit like that. I'm just sitting right next to Chucky, literally. Because that's one of my plushes. I made Chucky, and don't worry, he ain't gonna do anything. All right, I make sure of that, and he knows that shit. All right, so, um, so, and my friend passes me a blunt. I mean, Chucky passes me a blunt. And then I'm just imagine that blunt going back to what it was before, because it was like halfway, and I just passed it to Chucky, and he's like, "Oh yeah," like that's the life, man. That is the life. That is what I see. What do you see? What do you see? Because whatever you see is what you're going to go to. All right. Don't copy what I'm doing. All right. Seriously. Because if any wicked beings try to do that, you're not even going to be a part of it. You're not going to. It's too much vibration for you. All right. And for anyone that be like, oh, that sounds cool. Well, hey, if you're at that same beach that I am, well, you know what, brother or sister, you can join me. We can all hang out, talk about our experiences and everything like that. I can see that happen, but mostly I see some of the people that I see in my head. My plane wives, my astro realm wives, my plushies that I have that I use in battle. And, just me sitting on like a lawn chair, just chilling with the sun, having the sun beaming on my face, taking the energy of the sun, hearing the beautiful waves, just spending time with nature or being on a beach. That's what I imagine every day, drinking coconut, obviously, like I said again, or drinking apple juice and shit like that, from a real apple and or orange juice from a real orange, So, or grabbing oranges from an orange tree and everything and eating it, or an apple tree and eating it. This is the stuff that I imagine, guys. Every freaking day, I imagine myself on a beautiful, beautiful beach with my beautiful, beautiful wives and beautiful plushies that I've, created and everything like that. And yeah, some of these wives I have created, but some of them I met in the astral realm, for example. You know, I'll say, let's see, one, two, three. Three I met in the astral realm, and two I created. So there's that. Um, because one of my wives was my plush that looked like this, that looked like that, but now she doesn't look like that anymore. She looks like if you want to give me if I want to give you what she looks like if you ever played the game Neo Automata, if you ever played that game Neo Automata and the character Tubi, she looks like that. She literally looks like that. Hey, I didn't imagine her looking like that. I swear I did not. For crying out loud, when she was involving herself into it, I mentioned this before, but when she evolved herself even more, I was just like, what the? And you just see what she was turning into, and you're like, huh? And then boom, right there, she evolved. Because again, going back, these plushes that I have are basically monsters, like you like Pokemon, like Pokemon or Digimon, like stuff like that. So I want to tell you guys that, so you guys won't be like, oh, what are these plushes you're talking about? plush monsters. That's why I like to call them, because they're most people are like, oh, monsters, that means it's evil. No, who told you that? Okay, you do realize some of these white folks called us monsters back in the day because we can turn into great cosmic serpents. That's why they called us nagas, niggas. And then there's some people out here that are like, oh no, they only say, see, when they show us a naga, it's just a symbolize of the Kundalini. It is, but it means that you mean to tell me our ancestors drew people with snake tails, well, snake feet, basically, torso of a person, and half man and half snake, or half woman, half snake. You mean to tell me they made pictures and statues of those people just for the fuck of it? They saw that. They saw that. Okay? And what else are you gonna tell me? All the pictures that's in Egypt is they just decided to just paint one day? They decided to just make a statue of a naga? They just decided to make a statue of a brother, and then when you look at his legs, they're serpents. Yeah, because they were bored one day. The fuck's wrong with you? So you see stuff like that. That's why I can't see when. That's how you know. There are stuff like that when it comes to people making spiritual videos and all that, and enlightenment videos and stuff like that. If they mention something like that are like, oh no, that's just a symbol and shit like that, they won't really like that. That's how you know they are not part of what we're supposed to be a part of. Fuck them. Seriously. Alright, seriously. They're giving false information. Tell us that we're not fucking nagas and shit. Why they call us nigga in slavery then? There was no I in the African, no I believe, in the African language? I believe. I could be gone about that. Maybe it's the A, but it was still called naga. Right? We're gonna call all women naginis, because that's what they wore. And again, going back, the pharaohs and the queens had cobras on their head, because that's what they wore. There were king cobras and queen cobras. Why? Because they turned into that. They didn't have to, but if you piss them off, oh yeah, they will. That's why they call the Astrodome the demon ward. These rich folk, these orcs and all that. Why? These are evil fucking goddamn motherfuckers that dig sex trafficking and all that. And while we're in the Astrodome being peaceful and loving, they call us fucking demons and shit. Oh, the demon ward. Why? Because they know what they see. They know that they see stuff like this, and they're like, nah, that's a demon. Even though they're raping little kids and doing sex trafficking. Because that's not a demon. Some people would like to say that, getting a tangent here, but I just wanted to mention that. So what do you see every day? I know I went on a tangent there, but what do you see every day? Right? I know what I see every day. I know I imagine myself being on a beautiful beach, just taking that air in and feeling good, man. Hell yeah. That's the world I want to live in. And on my birthday, I went to a beach that was literally almost like what I wanted to be in. All right? It happened in the spiritual and it happened in the physical. That's how I know it's happening. The universe told me, you're good. You're going there. Right? And that does not mean, even if the universe gave you that confirmation, you feel that you got that confirmation, doesn't mean you're going to go out here and do stupid shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright? Acting like, oh, nothing can touch me. You mean... That's one of the reasons why we fell to begin with. I hope you know that. We were so powerful and all that shit that the Cosmic Mother was just like, no. Because our ego got too much. Our ego got way too much. Really too much. That at one point in time, we thought we were better than the Cosmic Mother. Are you high? We're all her children. We will never be her. Just saying that. We're all part of her, but we will never be her. And she will never be us. Understand and overstand that. That's what we're called